Hi, my name is Dr. Brian Curtice. I'm one of the paleontologists here, Fossil Crates. And today we're going to look at the number one seed in the lightweight division, Megaraptor, squaring off against the number 8 seed, Struthiomimus. Struthiomimus is the fastest competitor in this tournament by far, likely exceeding 40 miles an hour. We anticipate Struthiomimus will use its speed and its huge claws, both hand and foot claw, to hit a quicken strike in and out style. Megaraptor, on the other hand, not particularly slow, well-toothed. Toe claws are present, but it's famous for its massive hand claws, the largest claws in this tournament. They've chosen Roman-style Colosseum, and let's see how they fare. The bleeding of the hadrosaur indicates the battle has begun. Struthiomimus, as expected, is out at a full tilt, unbelievably fast, hands outstretched, ready to slash. And just like that, it's over. Megaraptor, with its massive scythe-like claws, was swung first, reaching the speeding Struthiomimus and decapitating it, denecking it, in fact, slicing through. Struthiomimus, fastest end in the history of the Chompionship. It may not be possible to get any faster. He literally ran right into those scything claws, and the game, set, and match all belongs to Megaraptor, who didn't even break a sweat. Megaraptor looking strong in this tournament. Hi everyone, welcome. It's Dr. Brian Curtice and Aiden Rouse, and today we're here to talk about what you just watched. Number 1 seed, Struthiomimus, the number 8 seed. No teeth, but big claws. Well, it wasn't even pretty. Struthiomimus ballistic with full speed. The plan was to do the run by and rip. But when you're fighting the longest dinosaur claws outside of Therizinosaurus, you don't have the range. Megaraptor is not slow. And when they went and slashed by one another, those big massive claws just rend it into Struthiomimus. Megaraptor spun around, stabbed it through it. The Struthio had another weakness, a long neck, and it was basically decapitated. The fight was over within seconds. It's the fastest fight of the tournament. Even horrible ending if you're a Struthiomimus fan. But Megaraptor looking amazing in this tournament in its first fight.
Absolutely. I mean, you mentioned claws earlier. And when you're looking at the claws, I mean, yes, Struthiomimus may have some claws, but Megaraptor's claws are bigger. And yes, they are definitely larger than on the largest on any dinosaur outside your Therizinosaurs. And when you're looking at Megaraptor and with those claws in comparison to its body weight, it's insane. It's still insane, especially from after looking at Therizinosaurs. You look at that animal, it's insane. It's such a small, agile animal that can run fast with these huge death machines on its hands. Yes, Struthiomimus may be fast, but I mean, Megaraptor, in a long battle, Struthiomimus is going to wear out. You can't run forever.
I was thinking if Struthio had drawn a slower opponent, say Megalosaurus, I think Struthio had a shot with it, just like what we saw Allosaurus last year. Just rip and run, and then don't get hit. Rip, run, don't get hit, and bloody, boring battle as you wait for your opponent to bleed out over time. But against something whose Struthio's strengths were actually nowhere near the size comparison, it drew a tough lot. Just like last year, Pycnonemosaurus, the number 16 seed with armor. It's got osteoderms. Went up against T-Rex, which crunches bone. Had Pycnonemosaurus went up against someone with not as powerful bite, it might have performed a lot better than it did. So sometimes it's just the matchups. You know, styles make fights, and in this case, Megaraptor, went after it. Megaraptor is now up against a really intriguing matchup. Number 4, Alioramus, the Mongolian Tyrannosaur advanced. And now you've got power of Tyrannosaur versus just massive cutting power and speed of Megaraptor. What are your thoughts early on? We'll have a longer show about it, but want to get your first hot take.
I mean, there's a reason why Tyrannosaurs are so popular. I mean, they succeeded in both in Asia and North America during the Campanian. there's a reason why there's so many. So Alliorimus have a shot, I think. With
Yeah, I
Megaraptor,
think it's going to struggle with the public. I just don't think the name is going to carry it. I don't think a lot of people know of Alliorimus. I think it had an advantage in part because it was up against the two most unknown dinosaurs, the three. There's three that the public doesn't know: Tyranotitan, Alliorimus, and Shao Chi Long. And it fought another unknown dinosaur. So I'm excited. Like you, I think in the real world it would have a good shot, but in this world, I don't know what's going to happen. We'll talk about it at length in a future show. But thanks, Struthio, for playing. Great animal, cool skeleton, wonderful, but it's just different league. You need teeth.
yeah, I mean, no teeth. I mean, this is chew like championship. You got to chew with something.
Great point. It's chew lie. It's almost like a default requirement. We'll have to look at that for next year. Well, Aiden, it's always a pleasure. Thank you so much for participating. We'll be checking in and in between the rounds as we get some folks together for a guest panel. I'm looking forward to it.
Sounds awesome. Looking forward.
All right. Thank you kindly. Adios.